Right, boys, let's mess them up. Okay, so house is being defended. Looks like we've got Grenadiers of the line. Oh god, the cannons, massive cannons. Where's our horse? Let's get our horse out here. And let's get our other cavalry out the other side. I do like to have flanking wings of cavalry. Right, we're going to hold fast because these guys are behind barricades. Let's have a look. Light infantry. We'll put them into light infantry mode. Rifles can do the same. These guys are behind the all-important spiky goodness. Okay, so these guys are probably going to have a problem unless we move them to that, because they're in danger of being outflanked. But on the plus side, we do have the cavalry moving up on that side. Cannon continues. And you can see here, looks like the Fusiliers of the line there are taking quite a bit of damage. We'll keep these guys here. Let's get the Revolutionary Guard up. Now, obviously, we've got the Lancers there. We've got to avoid those. That could be a problem for us. So let's get a nice big open map like so. So you can see these guys starting to push up onto the house here. And we are continuing to push back at them. Grenadiers are good. These guys here. Dear, looks like they've been jumped on. That's not good. Get these guys into light infantry mode. And here comes the rest of the infantry. Is he going to ride? Yes, he rides straight over a spike. What a dumbass. So let's just check, make sure our lines are good. We've still got the forces coming there. Here we go. Some of these guys, the riflemen are breaking. That's not so good, but understandable under the circumstances. Let's check here, see what's going on. Yeah, they're the breaking riflemen. Maybe they'll come back. But we're going to have to start thinking about what we're going to do. Oh, heavens, what's this? Building lost? Where? Oh, looks like we've lost that building. That's not a good thing. So I think if we concentrate fire there. Some of these guys, these lights are starting to break. Let's see if we can get some cannon fire. Nice bombard onto those guys. Now let's just get an idea of where those lovely cannons are. Yep, we've got some here as well. Let's get bombarding onto those guys. Now here is our cav. Now can we get back to the creeks down the back here? You can see here there's the cavalry, which is going to be a problem for us. Now here's our cavalry. Let's see what they can do. Can they do anything is the question. We might be able to break them on this edge here, on this far right flank, and start moving up and pushing back there. But we'll have to see how that turns out. So the guys are continuing to fight back. We put them into that mode and then engage there. That could be a good thing. Right, so you can see these guys are starting to flee already. Let's send those guys in to attack that lot. Now, the advantage of that means that we can then start breaking that edge and try and secure up the centre. So let's just go artillery. There we go. So those guys are now breaking, and we can use these guys to get back into that house. Now, who's breaking here? Yeah, they've already broken. These guys breaking on the far left. Okay, so here you go. You can see now we've broken this line. And he's now having to start to move lines over to counteract our cavalry, which means he'll also then probably start moving some of his other forces in that direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cavalry up and move them and hide them in the forest behind the enemy lines. Now, that will give us an advantage on a lot of things. Now, where's our other cavalry? Here's our other cavalry. They've already got behind the lines. Now, that's going to be interesting because what we could do... See, there's the Fusiliers of the line. We could make a run onto the artillery. But the question is, can we hold out long enough for Blucher to turn up? This is the question, you see. We'll put them into a square. Put these guys into a square quickly as well. We're making a rush at our cannons. They will come over the hill and see the square. So let's see if we can do any kind of damage. Look at that mass attack of this cavalry. That is insane. They're pushing down the centre here. This is really dangerous for us. But if you look, the squares are holding, and the squares are in front of anti-cavalry artillery. Oh, crap. Get the hell out of Dodge, boys. Can we go this way? No, there comes the Lancers. We've got to get the guys out of there. Come on, lads. Move, move, move. Oh, they're Dragoons. It's not too bad. But if we can draw those Dragoons out and away from the battle, we could be on a good thing. Now, obviously, they are light Dragoons, and the Life Guards will be a little bit more suited to a little bit of dangerous goings-on. So let's get the Dragoons over here. Maybe we can make a run into Nappy straight off. That would be particularly satisfying if that was to occur. Let's get these guys out. Come on, boys. Just run. Just get out of their way and stay away from them. Or better still, just draw them away over here. And up to here where we can have a line. Now, it looks like the cavalry push on the centre is still occurring. You can see that's probably... Yeah, that's Michel Ney. Marshal Ney. Oh, Marshal Ney is down. Oh, that's a huge loss for the French. Absolutely huge loss for the French. And that's going to cause them a major problem now. But you can see here the cavalry still pushing us pretty hard in the centre. And these guys here, let's see. Yep, they're going to have to go in and get up close and personal. Now, what's happening with our cavalry? So we've got these guys over here. Yeah, they still keep getting attacked by the Empress Dragoons. But you've got these guys here. Let's go for a shock attack on Nappy. See if we can take him out of the game. Because that will be a huge, huge bonus for us. And you can see that these guys still trying to hold the line as best they can. Right, let's bring up these guys as well. And here is Nappy. We'll keep our boy. Nosy, of course. And who are these? This is United Kingdom Earl of Uxbridge. So let's get the Earl of Uxbridge over here as well. There we go. Those guys are fleeing. Excellent. We're holding that. We're holding that. The line has held. Just waiting for Blucher to make his appearance. Come on, Blucher. Not sure what's going on there. Let's get them back into the line. Now, these guys were going for Nappy, weren't they? Yes, they were. And that's exactly what they've done. They've gone straight for Nappy. And you can see now that they're now starting to break. So we've lost those guys. But the point is that we are able to put Nappy on the back foot. Now, what we can do is we can then start re-engaging our forces. At least in a better way. We can start moving up with our lines because we've managed to hold that central section. We can move up with our lights in the centre. But we really do need to do something about that artillery. Now, let's see what we can do. Now, are these guys running? Yeah, they are. But we've still got these guys at the back. Now, if we can get these guys over to there and move them into the side, then we could have a possibility of going up against their artillery and doing significant damage to the artillery. So that's the ideal situation. We want to take the mass artillery out of this cursed Frenchman. So, there we go. These guys all loose formationed up, and they will come under attack. And you can see the building there with these guys coming under attack, but they're doing well. We're losing some forces, but they're a smaller number of forces. Let's check to see what's going on over here. Let's bring this line out as fast as we possibly can and try and engage that French line on the right hand side. We can now start pushing back with these troops, but I don't really want to push back with them until we've got some kind of action on the artillery, because the artillery is going to be a huge problem for us if we do not take action against it. So let's bring the cavalry over to here. We've got to be careful because we don't want them to run over the obstacles, which they have a tendency to do in this game, which is, needless to say, rather amusing. Here we go. So these guys are continuing. They're going to push up a little bit closer, get into advanced range if they can. Meanwhile, let's see. So enemy general Marshal Ney has been ended, and we've obviously lost the house and then we regain the house. So that's not looking too bad. So here are some more French cannons with additional forces at the back here, and you can see here that he's sending in some forces now. Now let's see if we do a bombard onto them. Do we have that ability yet for these guys? So they're going to go to round shot, and let's get those guys to attack the artillery there. Right, so our heavy cavalry is ready to move. Let's get the boys underway. Still got cuirassiers and Emperor's Dragoons in the centre. That's going to be a problem, but the cannons are now starting to engage. Look at that, fantastic stuff. There's more horses, more clippity-clops. Let's bring the clippity-clops up and over to there. So you can see here the fine black watch. Look at these guys, don't they look fabulous? And we shall slowly move up. What we might try and do is move the lights over on one side. Now, the trouble is we're in danger of getting the cavalry jumped by these guys, Emperor's Dragoons and cuirassiers. But it's a risk I'm prepared to take in order to flatten their artillery, because their artillery is probably the biggest danger to us. Now let's see what's going on here. Okay, so over here on one side, let's now move these guys back in and get them to go up against, let's see, what is that? The old guard. Yeah, that's going to be a tough battle. Oh, here we go. Here comes old Nosy back in as well. And then let's push the guys forward and see if we can take out the other artillery section. We can finish them off, then we'll have a definite strategical advantage over them. So let's see. Cannons, where are you? One cannon, two cannon. Let's get the cannon to bombard them. So as you can see, our guys are now breaking. We have had nearly, I think. Yeah, there's still some cannons remaining. So we do have some options remaining to us. Now, let's move these guys over here. Now, this could be a problem because these guys are up against Nappy. Let's move down. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So we're going to have to bring in this additional cavalry to support him. Take him out from the back. Bingo! Enemy Nappy. Nappy has been wounded in action. Fantastic. Just what we needed. Emperor Napoleon has been wounded. This is a fantastic turn of events for us in this battle. Keep going, lads. You're doing fantastic. Let's bring these guys out and start getting a little bit more aggressive up against the enemy. Now, here we go. These guys charging into the Revolutionary Guard. See if they can finish them off. We'll get these guys moved up as well. See if they can take out that cavalry. Or sorry, artillery. What other? Yep, these guys. Move them up. And get them after that artillery. And then it's a matter of dealing with these guys. Which we will be in a good position to do. Let's move these guys up, get them in on the flank, start attacking. Get aggressive, get nasty, get brutal. And here comes the Prussians, just in time for nothing to happen. Sorry, Prussians. We've won the battle without you. Keep those guys in there. These guys will finish off the cannon. They can then attack the back of this regiment, break them very quickly. These guys have got to be careful. Yep, that's the reason why. Let's get them into here. Yeah, another selection of guys there, and they need to start attacking that fusilier of the line. Our clippity-clops are moving in as quickly as they possibly can. Yeah, these guys are falling away. That's understandable. Cannons continue to fire. Yeah, these guys are starting to move in. So we'll push these guys in a little bit further. Our horses are broken, unfortunately. That's a little bit of a surprise. But it is against the Old Guard. And this is probably the final push of the Old Guard. The last moments that Napoleon knows he is going to lose this battle. If the Old Guard break, he knows it's over. Now, you do have small regiments still around this area. And they will need to deal with these guys. But for the time being, we are doing our best. Come on, lads. Look at this. Keep ramming home those rifles, boys. Ram home. There we go. Here we go. Firing into the French. Down goes the musket ball. Oh, look at that. Right between them. Fantastic stuff. So those guys continuing to fire. You've got these guys now who are doing quite well. Unfortunately, we've lost our cavalry there, but we still have a good number of cavalry here. Now, what's going on here? Yeah, here we go. This is going to be Prussians versus an awful lot of French cavalry. So let's get cavalry over there to support the Prussians. Get in behind if we can, and we could be on a winner. Right, let's bring up forces to try and deal with the Old Guard, because the Old Guard is going to be a very tough nut to crack. In. Let's bring up the Rev Guard as well. Not many of them left, sadly. There's our boys there. Whoops, no. Attack from that side. Bring these guys around here. And here we go, look at this. Not really forming squares. There you go, the French cuirassiers having problems. But supported by 2 regiments, the Young Guard. And now, let's get our guys in to take out this regiment here and secure their rear. Because who doesn't want their rear secured? Get in there and stab them all, please, gentlemen. Kindly perform mass stabbings. Oh, here we go. This is going to be dangerous. Can we get in there? Now my guys are coming under fire. There's still that regiment there holding out. Look at that. The Old Guard. Fantastic. Fantastic fellows, the lot of them. Very brave souls up until this battle. I think they'd never lost. Right. There we go, and it looks like, yep, there we go. We have won the Battle of Waterloo. Wow, close victory. Duke of Wellington deployed 1936. God, we lost 1,000 men. We killed equivalent of 1,000. Gerhard von Blücher deployed 928 and lost a third of that number. Only killed 138 men. But look at that. Deployed 1,000, killed 1,000, so it's pretty equal. And Michael Ney, they lost Michael Ney. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the commemoration of the 200th anniversary of the Battle of Waterloo. And give a thought to the guys who had to fight it for real. Imagine what that was like. Very messy, very bloody, and very noisy. We'll see you next time.